What's up everybody, Evan here with week 2 of Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 3, and we got a very easy week of challenges. We still don't have anything like the resistance quest. If they're gonna introduce that, the season's gonna go until September 15th, so there's still a chance they will introduce something like that. They just wanna spread it out a little bit more. Next week we got more of the SAP tokens, so maybe they'll coincide with that. We'll see. But for this week, we got the regular weekly quests. They are very easy. You can totally do them in just one game pretty quickly. Just a matter of finding the right items. Probably. I got a pretty good route for you guys here, and you'll be able to do almost all challenges pretty fast. So before we start, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and use code Avignon at the Epic Games Store and the Fortnite item shop. So let's start this over at Rave Cave. So we are landing at a Baller. So you see me trying to land here at this location I went before. But people get it first. So I will go to the other spawn location for Ballers. A first spawn location, if you need to, is on top of the mountain of Rave Cave. There's the head of Cuddle Team Leader. Inside of the head, there's 2 more Ballers. And I think those are all the Ballers locations for right now. But yeah, now we're gonna bring the Baller back to the location, the first Baller location. And there is a boulder over there. And we need to dislodge that boulder with the Baller. Now I had some trouble here. I hope that they kind of change this and make it easier than it is. So you have to boost into the boulder to dislodge it, right? As you'll see me doing it here. But you can't just boost into it in any direction. It definitely doesn't work from behind. I went for all over. I'm probably not gonna show every single time I tried here, but I went through every direction, didn't work. What I think it is you need to boost into the little rocks below the boulder, which makes sense. You're trying to dislodge it, so try to aim at the little rocks, boost into it. Now this is the location I did. I'm gonna show you a bunch of locations around Rave Cave and a few locations around Reality Falls as well. There are more boulders all around the map, but I'm just going to show these ones because you need the Baller, and the Baller right now is only available at the Rave Cave. So yeah, let me show you these locations real quick, and then we'll get back to the regular challenges. Yes. You just need to dislodge one boulder, by the way. Anyway, so now we're going to continue from the boulder we actually dislodged. We gotta bring the Baller into a wind tunnel. Now, if you got the Baller from the first location I tried to get, the wind tunnel is right in front of it, but I still recommend you go for the boulder first. That's because people will probably try getting it, and if they get it, you won't be able to get it. Just one time per person per match, so you're gonna have to go somewhere else. So maybe go for the boulder first. The wind tunnel is gonna be there for you to do this challenge very easily. So once you do the boulder, go back and just go into the wind tunnel with the Baller, and that is another challenge. Pretty easy stuff. Now we're going to go inside of Rave Cave, and we're going to have this little shop, I guess let's call it. And so in this little shop we got this pink toolboxes, and if you open them up, there is the new item Grapple Glove, that is basically the Spider-Man web shooters. I think they work exactly the same. I don't know if they changed them at all, but we gotta do another challenge with them, and the challenge is swing 50 meters or more with the Grapple Glove without touching the ground. So we're just gonna do this right here on Rave Cave. Just swing around without touching the ground, obviously. So I guess you gotta do it 10 times. Swing 50 meters 10 times. No, just keep swinging until the challenge works out for you. As long as you don't touch the ground, should be pretty easy. Remember, you gotta hold R2. Actually, don't remember if it's R2 or L2. Whichever one is that you need to hold. Just hold on to it while you're swinging, and then you release it. You're gonna do a little jump, and you can use the grapple again. The jump helps a lot. Just make sure you're holding the button while you're swinging and releasing it to keep the momentum going. So I'm gonna show you all the other grapple glove shops. I'm gonna call them shops. All over the map, there are 9 locations, 8 locations plus the one on Rave Cave. There's actually one more location that I realized I missed it. It's near the Daily Bugle, but I didn't want to record it, so like, it's okay, you know, you get it, right? Here's 8 locations, 9 locations. It's good enough. I'm tired. So now that we've done the Grapple Glove challenge, we're gonna get out of Rave Cave and we're going into Reality Falls. And there are some geysers around that area, and we need to launch into the air using geysers 3 times. So there's this little area where I'm gonna do this, where there's a bunch of geysers here, but they take a little too long to, do the thing. So there are other geysers around Reality Falls. I'm not gonna show them because I didn't look for them. But if you can find, if you don't have the, I guess it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to wait for the geyser to go off no matter what. You might as well just keep doing this on these ones. I don't know. It's just 3 times. That's not that hard. And I want you to stay within Reality Falls because we're going to the next challenge that involves once again reality saplings. And what we need to do now is pick weeds around reality saplings. We need to pick 5 of them. Now here's the thing. As I told you before, weeds show up. There's a timer that shows you on the map, the timer, when the weeds are gonna show. I found out that this timer is for 8 p.m. Eastern time. So every time at 8 p.m. these weeds are gonna show up on everyone's sapling. You're gonna get 3 of these weeds. You gotta clear them off, and you're gonna get a new rarity on your saplings. But for this challenge, we don't actually need to do this on our own sapling. we can do this for anyone, right? And thankfully everyone is using this thing, just throwing seeds all over the place. And so all you have to do here around Reality Falls is just find a plant that has weeds and pick them off. You know, I found one here, so that's free. I just need one more. I actually had a little bit of trouble finding it. So much trouble that I ended up dying from the storm. But I eventually found another one. And you can also, you know, that's kind of a little not cool. But you can grab the loot from other people's saplings. And it's probably going to be a high rarity. And that's going to help us with our next challenge. Because we need an epic or rare ranged gun. So we're going to loot these saplings that are ours to do this next challenge. You know, I actually had a great set of loot to do this, but like I said, ended up dying from the storm. So we're going to the next match, and I'm actually doing this on my own sapling here. I get some gold loot for myself, which is very easy to get now with these plants, and we use it to eliminate these two players that were just AFK. Well, kind of one of them was AFK. And apparently a shotgun counts as a ranged weapon. I thought that a shotgun wasn't a ranged weapon. I guess technically, I guess it is a ranged. Every gun is a ranged weapon, right? I don't know. I feel like if a shotgun counts, anything can count. So as long as an epic rarity or gold, obviously, it will count here. And it did. So yeah, just use, you know, these plants are kind of OP. I feel like they could change them, because you just can get a really good loot really easily. So just here as an additional information about the saplings, you can actually grow them really fast using a shield keg. Just make sure that they are actually, that the plant is actually showing up. So when you plant, the first time you plant a seed, it's not gonna work using the shield keg, because the little plant is not, the fruit is not showing. As you can see here, the fruit shows just a little tiny bit. That is when you can throw the shield keg to make it grow instantly. So what you can do here is get legendary loot, throw the shield keg, and get legendary loot again. So yeah, the last challenge of the week we need to do is headshot opponents with the 2-shot shotgun. Now, you know, when I had the perfect setup, like I said before. I had a 2-shot shotgun that was gold on that match that I died from the storm. If I just got 2 kills with it and 5 headshots, that was the challenge there. But whatever, we got it here. And I did this against wolves, so I imagine anything should work against the wildlife. So normally I would try to make these challenges easier doing it against IO guards, but they're not available right now. So I think I'm gonna try doing these types of challenges against wildlife, just to make it even easier for us, right? So we just do here 5 headshots. Doesn't matter the rarity of the gun, just as long as the 2-shot shotgun. 5 headshots. That is it for the challenge, and that is it for this week's challenges or quests. Incredibly easy stuff. You know, next week, like I said, we're gonna get more of the sap tokens. You know, another head, a few heads, another torso, I think. I don't know. Maybe we'll get another type of challenge. We'll have to see. But that is it for this week, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, use code Avignon at the Epic Games Store and the Fortnite item shop. I will see you next week for more. Goodbye.